Hey everyone, it's Terryn. Welcome back. So today I'm going to be sharing with you what we're using for my second grader this year for 2018-2019. As you can see, we are going with the Good and the Beautiful this year, and we're so excited and so blessed to be able to use them this year. So, my daughter is 7. Like I said, she's going into second grade. She is, just to give you a little bit of a background, she is very mathy. She loves math. It just seems to come naturally to her. My daughter, who's going into 4th grade, she'll be practicing like her multiplication tables, and my 7-year-old will just spout out the answers. It's pretty amazing. So she's really like math brained, but she has struggled with reading. So she is my 4th child. And that's a little bit different to me because my first 3 kids, they were natural readers. They loved reading. They read and read and read and read and really got frustrated with math. So it's kind of fun to have a child that is the opposite. So I'm just honestly enjoying it. We've just kind of been taking it really slow with reading with her and phonics and things like that, and challenging her with more of the math and science stuff. So all that to say, we are using level 1 with her. I don't, if you saw some of my other videos with my other grade levels, the Good and the Beautiful does not necessarily line up with grade levels. So just because your child is going into 2nd grade does not mean he or she is going to use level 2. They might use level 1, they might use level 3. So make sure you take a placement test to see which level. So my daughter, specifically because of her language arts, tested in to level 1. So there's a lot of grammar involved with the Good and the Beautiful curriculum, and that's something that we definitely really didn't do any of last year. So, sorry about that. So she's using level 1, but I think it's perfectly fine for her. As you can see, we have phonics, reading, spelling, writing, literature, grammar and punctuation, and art appreciation all included in this language arts course. And just to give you a peek inside, it really is beautiful. You can, this is level 1. They do offer this level. They offer levels 1 through 5 on their website completely for free if you want to print them out. So that, I mean, I don't know of another homeschool company that does that. I think that is beyond generous. I do have the printed version, but you can definitely print this out for yourself and then just put it in a binder or take it to an office supply store and, get it bound for like a couple dollars. They offer all of it, the entire language arts set for levels 1 through 5 on their site. So just keep that in mind. But I just love having it printed for me because honestly, I don't think the artwork and the pictures would come out nearly as beautiful. But I love that they do that. So if you look in the beginning, I will be going and doing separate videos for all of this so you can see exactly what is involved and get a deeper understanding. But just to give you a quick peek, they have a daily checklist in here. We've got the table of contents, and then in here it always has commonly asked questions. How do we use this? Why do we use this? What is included? What you need for each lesson? How you use certain things. So everything is laid out for you in the beginning. This is the level 1 reader. And once the child has completed lesson 24 in the level 1 book, the child should read 5 to 8 pages of this reader out loud. Once the child has read the whole reader out loud, she should read it again. So you can see the table of contents. We've got all of these stories in here. And the text is pretty big, good for a level 1 reader, of course. And she's actually, my daughter, even though she's not a reader, she has already read, I think she said the first 4 books. So, I mean, and we haven't even started school. So she just picked up this reader and started reading it. So I'm so grateful for that one. All right, and then we have the covers off of this, but I haven't cut them out yet. These are the mini books. I want to say there's 10 or 12 mini books, so we just cut this out and fold them up and staple them, and we have all of these mini books in here. And then we've got Phonics Cards. These are the Phonics cards for levels K through 2. So my kindergartner is also using these same phonics cards, but the kindergartner is only going to use 58 cards, and children in grade 1 only need to learn 1 through 24. Grade 2 need to learn all 164. So she is grade 2. I'm going to have her do all of the phonics cards, just because, even though this is level 1, she's going to be doing all the phonics cards because I think she can, honestly. Next. So that's what is included if you purchase the level 1 set. This is not included, but this is something we're using. We're using a nature notebook. I got one of these for each of my students. We are camping. We are now a full-time RV family, which is a new thing for us. So I thought the more we learn about nature, the better, since we are out in it like never before. So each one of my kids has one of these, and I will be sharing a separate video to show you how we're using this and what's actually involved in it and everything. But just to give you a quick peek, we have an All About Me page, and then it goes by season. So we've got fall, obviously winter, spring, summer. There's drawing, there's artwork, there's studies, there's sketching, there's questions, there's descriptions. There's a ton of stuff in here. So I love these. This is, I mean, you know, nature, kind of sciencey. However, we also are doing science. Again, because of our lifestyle right now, being outside all the time, and seeing more bugs than we know what to do with, we're doing arthropods. This is the Good and the Beautiful science unit. This is one of them. They have a lot of science units if you want to check them out. And these are not going to last the year. I anticipate doing probably 2, maybe 3 units this year. I'm not planning, but I'm just anticipating. So we're going to see how this goes. We're going to enjoy it, hopefully. And then we'll pick out our next unit. But right now we're doing arthropods, insects, spiders, and crustaceans. So like I said, I will go through this in a separate video, so make sure you look out for that one. But this is for grades K through 6, and then there's an extension for older kids in 7 and 8. And then for history, we are using the Simply Charlotte Mason, their history handbooks. So we're doing Modern Times, Epistles, and Revelation this year. We did Early American History last year, and so this year it makes sense to do Modern Times. I did switch up our history this year. Last year we used Beautiful Feet. This year, this is what I chose to use because I love that we can use this for an entire family. It's a family study handbook, and they made it that way so you can use it with grades 1 through 12. And I have quite the span this year. I'm teaching 6 kids, and then I have a baby. So I wanted something that I could definitely use with all of my kids. So I will have a separate video for you with this one. But that is what we are using for history. And that is pretty much it. So we've got history, science, phonics, some extra nutty, nature study, readers, language arts. Oh, that is so not it. I'm sorry. The only thing you don't see here is her math, which is obviously important. We are using teaching textbooks this year for math, and it's online. They're Teaching Textbooks 3.0 is new this year, and you can do everything online, so you don't have to get textbooks, you don't have to get those CDs anymore. And honestly, that works perfectly with our lifestyle right now, being, you know, on the go. So we don't have to worry about CDs getting lost or scratched. We don't have to worry about heavy textbooks. So we are using teaching textbooks, and she is in grade 2. She's using teaching textbooks level 3. Like I said, she's kind of mathy. She probably could have gone to level 4, but I decided to just keep her in level 3. So I will have a separate video showing you how we're using math and giving you a little inside peek into teaching textbooks. So make sure you subscribe to this channel so you get notified for that. And that's it. I believe that's it. Otherwise, I am just adding some extra literature that we're going to read together. I'm getting some books that are a few levels ahead, and I will be reading out loud to her. She's going to be reading this reader out loud to me and probably a couple other books, so I'm really going to make sure that I'm reading quality, good, and beautiful literature to her out loud that is levels ahead of her. And Jenny Phillips, the author of The Good and the Beautiful, she gives a book list for all the levels. And so I'm just picking literature books from that book list that we can read together. So that is it. We have a homeschool group online. It's called Homeschool with Heart, and you're more than welcome to join. You can ask questions there, get feedback, encouragement, chit chat, whatever you want to do in there. So search that, Homeschool with Heart, on Facebook, and I will be happy to have you there. Otherwise, just hit the subscribe so you get notified of all of my other homeschool videos, and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.